But my eye's starting to like itch a little bit. I look insane. I can always just run away from the cameras later. So I don't know why I'm trying new things right now. Like the true beauty guru I am. This is the before. I really love how this makeup came out. Hello everyone, my name's Elaine. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Today is a very exciting day because we're actually going to be going to a red carpet movie premiere for my boyfriend's friend's first movie. So today I'm gonna get ready with my makeup and my hair. I'm gonna take you guys along with me. I forgot to mention it earlier, but this is an oily makeup. This is an oily skinned makeup routine. And I also wanted to apologize if that is too bright. That is my natural lighting. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't get... Hopefully it's not too bright for you guys and this actually works out and you enjoy. Let's get started. This is the before. I don't know how people properly move their bangs away when they do wash their face, but I'm gonna show you how I do it. And if someone has a better way to do it, please leave it in the comments. I don't feel like this is the best way to be putting my hair. I don't think this is the best way to put away my hair when I wash my face or do my makeup, but I don't know. Let me know. I like to use a claw clip. Why can't I talk today? So with the pieces, I use these. I'll just pin it back. I use one of these. Roll it. With the little stuff that's like kind of sticking out, I'll just use one of these little bears. I was breaking out on my forehead since October and it was very icky. Very icky. I recently just started to kind of smooth it out. Like I know it still looks kind of bad on camera because of the scars it left, but now when I'm washing my face it doesn't feel like there's mountains on my forehead anymore. I just need to fade the scars away. This is how I put away my hair. If anyone has a better idea, let me know please. So I'm back from washing my face and I already did some of my skincare to get it out of the way. My first step into doing my makeup is sunscreen, and this is my favorite sunscreen. Ever since I heard about it, I've gone through like 4 bottles of these already, and it's my favorite one, especially as an oily skin person. This is one of the best sunscreens that you can ever use. It is made in Korea. It has a really long name and that's why I couldn't read it off. It is the Madagascar Centella Hyaluronic Water Fit Sun Serum. Say that fast. So it is the Madagascar Centella Hyaluronic Water Fit Sun Serum. SPF 50. And it is a physical sunscreen. Usually I will put a lot, but since the sun is setting and by the time we leave it's gonna be dark, I'm just gonna use this as a moisturizer. This sunscreen is actually very hydrating and it's actually very lightweight as well. As an oily skin person, if I was to wear this on a regular day, I do still set it with a powder just because that's how oily I get. With makeup, this looks really nice under. I feel like it gives you such a nice glow. I messed up. I should have removed my fuzzies before putting on the sunscreen, but since we're still early in the step, I'm gonna do that now, and then if anything, I can just reapply the sunscreen again. I'm very cheap and I use this $5 shaving thing from Five Below. It's battery operated and it's just... Whoa, it's very angry today. Pretty powerful. It's like my favorite way to do my peach fuzz just because I don't want to get it waxed. That's too painful. I don't want to pluck it. Again, that's painful. And this is just pretty convenient. Ooh. Yep. I was 19 when I first used this and I'm now 26. Very useful. Never turn back. This video has so many fails. I just remembered I haven't gotten my new concealer. My favorite concealer is the Maybelline Fit Me. I don't really have a reliable concealer right now. Usually I'll put my concealer on and then I'll go wash my sponge. So by the time that I'm done washing my sponge, my concealer has kind of like set. I don't know what the beauty gurus say, but they do say to leave it on for quite a bit, and that's how I do that. I'm actually gonna go to an event, so now I'm kind of worried about which one I should use. I'm scared. My first step is actually using a peach corrector. It's the e.l.f. one because it was cheap, but let me know again in the comments if there's something better for you. Like, I look insane. I've been looking insane since I was like born, basically. They never go away. They're genetic. I blame my dad for these and it makes me hate him a little bit more. I did see a girl post that if you wash a certain way, like I didn't mean to flip you off. These will actually like go away. I haven't tried it yet, but I should make a video about that and see how it works for me. I don't know if I'm allergic to it because I never noticed it before, but my eye's starting to like itch a little bit. I hate how I watch videos that are very helpful, but because I have really bad memory, I just forget them. There's like so many hacks and useful tips people give on TikTok, and I save them and then they get lost because I never go back to them. It's doable, whatever. For my concealer, this is not my favorite one to use, but it's the only one I kind of have that's not drying. It's the Lancome Teint Idol Ultra Wear. This is not my favorite one. Kind of nice because it's hydrating. It's just the fact that I'm not too sure if it cakes or breaks down under my eyes. My trusted one was the Maybelline Fit Me, so trying to use something else kind of like scares me a little bit. This is expensive. I was actually gifted by Lancome. I'm not sure if I would buy this with my own money. I still need to kind of play with how it actually looks like on me. I usually just use this on the days that I don't really care about where I'm going. Like if my eyes get cakey or whatever. Again, like I said, it's a red carpet event, so a little bit more fancy. I used the Real Techniques sponge. I bought like, well, my boyfriend bought like a 4-pack, and I've just been rotating through that since I don't really do my makeup that much anymore. I only do it when there's something that we're doing, so it's lasted me. I'm back. Look at how clean she is. Makeup hack. Someone in college, she was actually my ex-roommate. The roommate at the time told me that the best way you should clean your brushes and sponges, the cheapest way and the best way, is with the Zote laundry bar soap. It's like the Mexican pink, I was gonna say little, but it's actually huge. It's like a huge bar soap, and you find it in like the laundry aisle of El Super or like a Mexican supermarket, or I don't know where else they sell it, to be honest with you. It is so good. Ever since she told me that, again, when I was 19, I've been using it until now that I'm like 26. It like stuck with me. I don't know if it's actually good for brushes, because I've seen that my brushes kind of, you know, they're getting a little bit dry at the ends, but I'm not sure if that's because I need to change them out now since I've been using them for like 5+ years. Maybe this is like enough time that it's set. So on TikTok, someone was raving about using a concealer brush to be doing your makeup, and the one they put was like $38. Someone said this one from Real Techniques is a dupe, so then I ended up getting it. I don't have anything else to compare it to, so yeah, I'm believing that person. I'm not really a brush girl. I'm actually usually more of like a fingertip and sponge to like smooth it out, so I don't know why I'm trying new things right now. Let's see if it works. Yo, that looks pretty good. I just need to blend it out a lot more because that was kind of insane looking right there. I need my mirror to see if I'm actually doing a great job, because I think I'm fooling myself, but it's so little that I can't really see. Yeah, I'm fooling myself. This is actually kind of patchy-ish. I don't know if I should blame my skin, blame the brush, blame my concealer. I don't know. Maybe you'll see it. I don't know if you saw that. It's a little bit patchy. Let me try using my finger. With this chatty get ready with me, I don't know how long I'm gonna be doing my makeup, but usually I'm able to do my makeup under 20 minutes with the routine that I do. Hopefully I do it before my camera dies. She's already losing some light. Yeah, I like the finger method better. I'm gonna get closer. Okay, just FYI. This brush method, it has more coverage, but then it's a little bit more patchy. This one is kind of like smoothed out, but the coverage is kind of a little bit less. Maybe brush method first so the coverage doesn't go away, and then finger method to smooth it out. This is my mirror. So cute. I don't know what to think about it. Finger method. Or maybe I should have done brush method, like I said. Elaine, follow your directions, please. I think that looks better. If my makeup doesn't even end up turning good, I can always just run away from the cameras later. If I do this, it's not like as scary anymore. Next step is my foundation. It is the Lancome Teint Idol Wear. This is actually my favorite foundation. It's funny because the concealer is not my favorite concealer from this line, but this foundation is like the foundation for me. Again, I did get this gifted a while back, so I know it's pretty expensive. I think I would actually splurge and buy this myself once I run out. I am in the shade 250. Hopefully, I used to be a really good match for this, and then I went to Mexico in September. I think I got darker a little bit, but then I didn't go outside for the most part. After that, maybe I returned back to my natural color. This is 25 SPF. Usually I pump and I spread it with my finger as much as I can. This is like the broke way of doing that spatula method that Asian girlies told us about. I know they also said you can use like the back of a spoon or something, but honestly this is how I've just been doing it. And there's times that my makeup comes out flawless. Another thing about me is that I don't know why I'm not the type to like spread foundation all over my fingers. I usually only just pick my favorite finger, which is my ring finger. I don't know how some people can just spread their foundation like they're putting on moisturizer. Like, I don't know. I can't do that. I wish I can because it saves more time. I'm not really gracious when I apply my foundation. This is why I don't really do makeup stuff on my TikToks. It's not like cute like the other girlies. They put their makeup on like so cute. Because I'm gonna be on my period soon, I have a lot of friends, a lot of pesky friends that I'm trying to cover up. I've always wanted to use that MAC concealer pot everyone uses. That looks like such a good one. Or was it NARS? I forgot. I've never tried it ever. It's been so many years that I've gotten a job. Why didn't I buy it for myself? Yeah, once I put foundation on, I start looking kind of, I don't know, not myself. And then we just blend. So I like to use the little tip. I do want to know your guys' process of makeup application, especially with foundation, because my best friend is not a sponge girly. She said she only uses a brush. And I'm like, how can you not use a sponge? The sponge like smooths it out. And then she told me that I'm like the only person in her life who uses a sponge. And that like kind of blew my mind. Now I want to know like what is everyone's go-to method, because this has been my method ever since I started wearing makeup. I think. Yeah. I've never bought the beauty blender. I've always just stuck to my real techniques. It's done me justice so many times, so I'm just kind of curious how everyone else likes to apply their makeup. I'm not sure if it ever works, but I actually like to blend a little bit extra around my nose. You know, when you're oily, like creases later on in the day. I never know if this actually helps me. I never check. Like, I feel like I try to do things properly, but then I never check if it actually worked out. I've seen like other people say they'll use like a brush to pull their nose and go in there more. Now that everything looks pretty much blended, my next favorite step is blush. I'm using Milani in the shade Merlot Moment and Cheek Kiss. I freaking love using this blush. Like, I use this blush on my no makeup days where I just have my sunscreen under and it looks so nice. That's what I've done in my past 3 videos. It's literally just my sunscreen under and then my trusty Milani. This is the type of brush I use for my blush. I don't know what brush this is for. It just says NYX number 03. This is very powerful. So what I like to do is I literally just kind of like tap it once or twice. I've just been applying my blush right here. I used to apply it like this, like back in the day guru stuff. I figured out that this looks better. Like, you know how the girlies were doing it for like that cold makeup look, cold weather makeup look? I forget the name of it. So I'll just jump back and forth. And I stick to just this part of my cheeks. I don't know why I didn't start doing it before. I don't know if you see the difference. Like, I can, but I'm kind of insane and I love blush. So we're gonna dip again. I like that it gives me that flushed look. Like, I'm embarrassed about something. That's the type of blush that I like. I don't know if I'll add more after I put powder, but usually this is like a good amount. I will, however, do my nose because I forgot. I don't know how the girlies actually do this properly. I don't know if it's supposed to be like on the tip of your nose or higher, but what I do is I just do it right here. Yeah, I just used the leftover from this. I was almost gonna dip into it again, but that was gonna be bad. I guess I should wear bronzer with the flashing lights and cameras. Maybe I want to make some definitions. I actually keep forgetting that I'm doing my makeup for an event, so there's times where I'm just doing it messily and then I remember I'm like, oh, you're supposed to be paying attention. I haven't done my makeup in so long that I've kind of forgotten my steps. Usually, I think I used to go with the Rare Beauty Happy Soul bronzer stick. It's so dirty. I'm so sorry that you're seeing this. I like to put it up and then basically just warm it up. I don't like applying it directly on my face anymore because that gets a little bit tricky. So with this type of method, I get to kind of control it a little better. The brush that I use is from e.l.f. because they're very affordable. It's the Complexion Duo. I use this big guy right here. So I'll tap into it and I'll go to my forehead a little bit. And down here. So again, I'll tap into it. Just lightly go over my cheekbones. I feel like, I don't know why I'm doing my forehead since I have bangs. I guess if it gets windy and my bangs fly away. I think usually I do my nose too. With my nose, this is the side that I use. I just tap. I know like girls have a cute way of doing their nose contour, but obviously I haven't learned. I've seen the videos, but I haven't retained it in my memory. This is like the only way I know how to do my nose, which is to go all the way up to your eyebrow, go all the way down, swoop right here, and do the same on the other side. And also like, yeah. Another step I really like to do to melt everything together is use the Milani Make It Last. I actually use this as my setting spray at the end as well. But if you haven't already known, you can also use this to just kind of like spray it and melt everything together. It does make your makeup last. I really like it. I used to use the Urban Decay, which I still have it here. I used to use the Urban Decay all-nighter, but I'm gonna show you my favorite combo later. So I'm just gonna spray it now that all of my cream is like together. Actually, now that I think about it, I think the best time to have sprayed this is after my powder is already on too. I'll just do it again later. Just let it dry down and we'll continue to the powder. So for the powder under my eyes, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. I don't really use this, to be honest with you. I think I used it more back when I was like in high school. Now I just don't remember if it gives flashback, so that's why I'm a little bit worried of using it. We'll roll with it. And if I end up looking like a goat, oh well. So this is what I like to use for my face and under my eyes. It's actually a highlighting brush, but I use it for powder. I'm gonna smooth out my under eyes to make sure I don't have any creasing going on before I set. For my face, I use the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And it's in the color light. Again, I just used the same thing. I feel like I'm so rusty at doing my makeup, especially right now that I'm filming. I'm just totally blanking out. As an oily skin person, I powder it everywhere. Everywhere, girl. Later on, a few hours later, I'm gonna look glowing from within. I can't risk not powdering certain areas. And I was right. I was blanking out because usually the first thing I powder is actually my blush powder, and then the powder bronzer. I have this palette from Makeup Revolution and it's so dusty because I never really use it. I saw a girl on TikTok use it once and it looked so good on her, and then I told my boyfriend that I needed it and so I bought it. I think I remember using this one before and it was just like, so I'm scared. We'll use this one, I guess. e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. I really like the flush that I have right now, so I don't want to mess it up. That's kind of a lot. I did 3, so let me just start with my hand first. I think that's what the professionals do. They put it on their hands first and then the client's face. So that wasn't so scary at all. I don't know why I was going insane. I think that worked out. I think I should be using this more often. So my next step is bronzer. I used the Milani Silky Matte Suntan. It looks so nice. So for this bronzer, I use this type of brush. It's from ColourPop F18. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like a powder brush, like for complexion. It's really big, but that's the reason why I use it with this. I forget if I can be generous with this one, so again, I'm just gonna do the hand method. And then we can go in. I just don't want to look gunky, like muddy. I used to have the ease of just using your bronzer as your eyeshadow. I used to do it a lot, but recently I actually got rid of a lot of my makeup, which I mentioned on my very first video titled what my boyfriend got for me for Christmas. He got me 2 makeup eyeshadow palettes and we're gonna use that today. I don't know what color scheme I'm going for. I think it's just gonna be like something basic. I don't even know what dress I'm gonna wear. I have a black dress and I have a red dress. I think basic brown would be the best case scenario. Since it's a special occasion, I'm gonna be using the Natasha Denona. So pretty. I think I'm gonna start with right. This is just gonna be all over color for my eyelid. I used to watch so much beauty channels back in the days when I was still in school and I had like nothing to do. It's crazy to me how I heard that some of these influencers have recently come out and said that a lot of their footage from back then was actually fake. It's insane to hear how girls that I grew up kind of envying because of how they had their life and everything are now coming out to say that that was a lie for the views. Nowadays, we know a lot of things are for views, but at the time when YouTube was still kind of getting there, I didn't know they were faking things already. That's insane. So the next color, it's gonna be this middle color right here. I don't know if I mentioned, but the color payout is amazing. So I'm trying to be actually careful. Oh, yeah, that was a lot. I'm just gonna blend it in a little bit. I can't tell if this one's darker. Are they fine? Are they even? I might be wrong, but I'm gonna add a little bit more for this side. And that's it. That's all we're adding to her. I don't know if I did that so light that barely anything changed. I was just gonna go with my Moon Dust Space Cowboy from Urban Decay. I love having that here, but I'm a little intrigued about how these colors are. So I'm gonna swatch like the true beauty guru I am. I'm gonna swatch that one, this one, and this one. So this one's Fancy, this one's Elm, this one is Snook. I think I'm gonna use Fancy. I should have brought you guys a lot sooner since I started using everything. I feel like I was a little bit too far, but now you can actually see what I'm doing to my face. So we're gonna go ahead and apply Fancy. She's pigmented. Look at the difference. I feel like this eye always ends up looking better. I don't know why. Is it just me? I feel like this is brighter. I feel like the blend is better. And then this one is like lacking. That's it for a mess. Natasha Denona. Next, we're going to be using the Urban Decay Moon Shadow. Everyone raves about this. Oof, she's so pretty. Why do I keep calling her Moon Shadow? It's Moon Dust. What is Moon Shadow? Why do I keep saying Moon Shadow? Do you guys see the difference? It looks so cute. I can't even see it and I know it looks cute. Yeah, I just like spreading moon dust. Not me having to read the pen. I just like spreading it all over my eyelid because it just makes everything look shiny. My camera is like halfway its life, so I need to start brushing. That's it for my eyeshadow. So regardless of what I do, mascara or falsies, I always tightline with my Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil. And it's in the shade 0, my fave. I'm like quaking. I literally mentioned earlier that this eye is like so good. I don't have time for this. The camera is dying. There. Did it work? It kind of worked. Since I already applied my powder makeup, now we're melting everything together. I'm just gonna wait for that to set. While we're waiting, I'm gonna start doing my eyebrow. This eyebrow pencil from Morphe, it's like this dual-ended one. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of wipe off makeup that was on my eyebrow. As of right now, I've actually been enjoying doing my eyebrows with the Grande Brow tint. I bought it because it's supposed to grow out your eyebrows. I haven't like compared anything to anything, so I don't know if it's actually working, but I like the color payoff. Okay, I literally did a speed run cleaning my eyebrows because my sun is almost gonna go down and my camera is almost gonna die. You see like the color payoff? She's pretty good. She is very expensive though, so I did buy her during Black Friday. It's insane how expensive she is. If she actually does grow out my eyebrows, then I guess super worth it, because look at that color payoff. I'm stuck between growing out my eyebrows for them to be fuller and having them be kind of messy versus the way that I used to do them, but they were pretty thin. I look at like past pictures with my eyebrows and I was just like so proud. I would look at it and I'm just like, wow, it's so clean. And then now I look at my eyebrows and I'm just like, what the heck? I used to be so anal about my makeup in general. As a Virgo, I think that's pretty normal. But I got out of it I got help. Basically, I told myself, you don't always have to look perfect like that. I can live with that. Whatever. We're moving on. Next, I'm gonna be curling my eyes with my Shiseido eyelash curler. She was pricey, but I think she gets the job done really well. I should actually do my eyeliner right now because I use powder. I usually do something like that. Like, I'll just do like an eyeliner like that. Oof. That looks so bad. I used to be so much better at that. I'm running out of time, so that's the best I'll do about that. Other lash that I like is again from Kiss. I'm unfortunately the type that has to like cut some of their lash for it to fit my eye. I'll cut off like this much. My camera is officially on the red zone. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to do my hair. I'll charge it, so before I leave, I can show you my full result. So I applied the glue. I'm just gonna wait so it's a little bit tacky enough to put it on. The last time I wore lashes was like 2022. Now's not the time for me to be messing around and trying something new. For a little bit, I was using You Cool Me lash clusters. I was like gifted on TikTok to use them, so that's what I've been using. I don't know if I remember putting lashes on. Yeah. Hopefully she stays on. I have to fix this one. I finished putting it on, but are they even? I think they're even. Just because I'm in a rush, I can't pay attention if they're even or not. Hopefully they're even. I think I just need finishing powder and setting spray, and like I'm done with my makeup. My only worry throughout the night, like you know, is my eyelashes. So hopefully they stay put. To finish, so I don't look oily later on, I used the Huda Beauty Easy Bake in Pound Cake. Oof. I like to use a little puff, like so. Tap it. I tackle my under eye and also this part of my nose. I just do the same on the other side. Can't forget my nose. And I'm just gonna... Oh, I poked my eye. Get the excess off right away. I think that took off some of my blush, so I'm gonna put her back on a little bit. Oh, there. She's back. This looks like an insane amount of blush, but that's how I like it. So let me just spray it. Like I said, for my setting spray, I used Milani, and my go-to setting spray is the One Size setting spray. So I use both of this together. First, I'll put the Milani, and then I'll put this one, because this one's a bit drying. This actually, like, it helps it, you know, look nice. This just brings everything back to life. This is to keep it on all night. As I'm waiting for this to dry down, I'm gonna do my hair. I have 14% left, so I will save that 14% until after I'm done with my hair. And then maybe we can have enough time to pick an outfit together. I'll be right back after my hair is done. So I brought out my ring light because I lost my natural light already. This is how the makeup is looking and my hair. I haven't seen myself done up in so long that I forget I can look like this. Wow. This is the first outfit. Mind you, I bought this dress when I was 17. I bought it because I was asked out on a date by my friend and it was one of the choices. I never wore it. I've never worn it and I still held on to it. Now that I'm 26, I'm finally gonna wear it. Maybe, if this is the dress that I choose to wear. It's just a black midi dress, and I'm wearing tan heels. I think I kind of like it. I'm gonna show it to you. And if I was to wear this, it's obviously really cold outside. It's winter right now. I could wear it with my red coat. This next one, I don't know, I kind of don't want to wear it today because I was saving it as my Valentine's Day outfit. This was supposed to be my Christmas dress, but we never went to go anywhere with it, so I was saving it to be my Valentine's Day dress. But we'll just see. I'll decide after. And I feel like because it's shorter, it's more appropriate as a Valentine's Day dress. So I'm already leaning into the black dress. I'm finally gonna get to wear it. My boyfriend's gonna be home soon. I think that's the car. This video has come to an end. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll try to get some footage of the red carpet. I'm not too sure because my camera's dying. But again, I enjoyed it so much. It was so much fun just yapping and talking about things. I think I'm gonna do more of this in the future. I really love how this makeup came out. Thank you for hanging out with me. Bye, jelly beans.